95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. There's Incubus with Dig, Tom and Emily morning show. It's 8:45.
Scattered snow showers in the forecast today with a high near 28 tonight. Windy and cold, low near 10.
I'm stroking my mustache.
Wind chill at 3 below tomorrow.
Look, something shiny, Emily! A bright red light!
Oh, let's please have sex now.
Disrobe immediately. Wow, this is very
Here, kiss my baby.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Let me stroke your hair as I kiss your baby and rub my mustache.
Just us.
You keep talking over my answers.
Sorry.
How's he gonna use any of that?
Sorry.
It's me and like I have a girl's voice.
Hi, my name is Tom, and I am mediocre looking, but my co-host Emily is extremely beautiful.
I'll look at the wall. Yeah, Wall, what do you want to know? What do you want to know, Wall?
Let's see how that looks.
Wall, what's up, bitch?
I guess that's true.
Hold on.
Can't you see CNN is here? We're working it.
What are you working?
I don't fucking know what we're doing. I don't even know why I'm sitting here. I always wanted to be on the radio. When I was a little boy, 5 years old, I talked into my thumb. And I always wanted to be on the radio, so here I am. I was the production director here, which means I was the guy that made all the commercials, and I was doing nights, and I was the assistant program director, and the morning guy went on vacation, and I filled in for him for a week, and when he came back, he got fired, and I had his job, so.
All right, what would you say is your favorite part about being the morning show person at a rock and roll radio station?
Hookers and cocaine, pretty much is what we're talking about. No, the best.
Don't joke about that.
Sorry. The best part of the job is that we have fun every day. It's it's nice to come to work with people you like and hang out, and Emily and I just goof off, and we get paid twice a month. So,
An instant classic.
Let's start with three. What is it?
It's an instant classic.
Is that your instant classic face?
Instant classic. Instant classic.
There's really not a lot of work involved. It's goofing off. It's like having a really cool fort.
Usually forts when you're a kid have no girls allowed.
In our fort, we took down the no girls allowed sign, just for Emily.
I'm not like a regular girl. I'm a cool girl.
Right. She puts out. Totally.
Don't say that in the video.
Okay.
Don't put that in there.
She never puts out.
People are gonna believe. People believe what you say. Don't say that. I think I kind of always wanted to do radio. When I was actually like 12 or 13, I carpooled to school with a group of kids, and my buddy's dad listened to 95 WIIL Rock, and back then it was Tom and Joni. And so I remember listening to Tom when I was just a teenager.
Before the dawn of time. I have been on the radio since 1979, the junior high show at WBSD at Burlington High School. As of now, that means how many years? 35 years on the radio.
When I heard there was an opening, I was thrilled because I did my internship at a radio station, and I obviously love rock music, so radio is kind of something I always wanted to pursue, but it's hard to get into something like that, it's not exactly like there's morning show positions opening up left and right, so I felt really fortunate. I actually still had a semester left of school. I majored in communications, and I heard there was an opening, I auditioned, and Tom and I hit it off right away, and I was lucky enough to kind of land the job right out of school.
We had chemistry right away. That's why she got the job, was the chemistry we had, and because out of all the people we auditioned, she was the only one who could read out loud very well. It's a lot harder than you think.
And it's an awesome job. You know, how many people can say they got a job right out of college, let alone an awesome job, like their dream job.
Right.
You know?
Dang, you're blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Fail to plan, plan to fail. Don't laugh.
It was so stupid.
I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, the great thing about WIIL Rock is that I feel like we offer something to our listeners that most radio stations don't.
Show prep is for an hour on the air. You're supposed to spend an hour off the air. And normally I have about the entire show mapped out, written down. I know what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about, when we're going to do contests. Everything is lined up ahead of time. I do most of that the night before. I'll tweak it a little bit in the morning before we go on. And then by about the first 45 minutes of the show, everything is changed. And it's called scribbling on the log. You can't read my paper by the end of the show because I've moved everything around, changed everything, or something will happen. I'll drop my pencil. It'll become an entire morning about times you dropped your pencil. It's just being daffy. It's being...
When you say daffy, is that an actual thing, or is that like Daffy Duck?
No, daffy. Daffy is like something's crazy.
Okay, because Daffy Duck was crazy.
Obviously. Sure, I call that my list.
Yeah.
Emily just made my list.
Recently, right?
Yeah, where if I'm in the bathroom doing my business and she calls and Kristen's like, "It's Emily," I'll be like, "Yeah, bring the phone in." I'll talk to Emily on the phone while I'm doing my business. So she's on my list. So that's kind of cool. Silly, strange, or often silly or strange, often in a way that is funny. Daffy.
Okay, Daffy Duck, sure. What number am I on your list?
Well, it's not a ranking or anything.
I wonder if that's why he was named Daffy Duck.
My phone is Daffy's a word.
Well, I know, but
yeah. Well, you didn't know. Now you do.
Now I do. Yeah.
But making outgoing calls from the toilet. That's weird.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think it's that strange.
That's weird. That's weird.
Tom got up on stage and sung "I Was Drunk," and he was so nervous about it that the whole way to our 501 Club party, like over an hour, we listened to "I Was Drunk" on repeat.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Like make sure he knew all the words.
I have
everything.
no idea what she's talking about. That did not happen.
I don't think it's that weird. I think it's like two birds, one stone kind of thing.
Well, if there's stones, you definitely need to see your doctor.
If there's birds, you would.
If there are birds, I don't know what the hell you're doing on weekends. Thanks for your call.
You know, we're a local radio station. We do a lot of local news, and that's the biggest part of my job is reporting local news. You know, Lake, McHenry, Cook, Kenosha counties. And so I feel like I do have a responsibility to report certain things. And someone called the show recently, and this was kind of one of my favorite things that we've ever done, and it was very unplanned. Someone called the show, and they said they were riding their bike to work, and they saw a dog, like, on the side of the road. And, you know, this guy felt really bad because he was late for work, and he couldn't stop to see if, you know, it had a tag or whatever. And so he just said, if anyone's listening and they're near the McHenry County Bike Trail, you know, keep an eye out for this dog because I'm going to, like, lose sleep over it, that there's this lost dog that I wasn't able to help. And so it was so cool. I think within, like, 10, 15 minutes, we received, like, a dozen phone calls and text messages of people who had gone out to this bike trail, and they found this dog, and it was returned home safely. And I just felt like it was a really cool thing. Like, I'm sure the dog would have gotten home safely either way, but it just felt really cool to be a part of that and to get this dog home safely.
Oh, I think we serve the public interest. I mean, when there's a tornado, we're still here telling you that it's coming, and we do a lot of local news, so we care about the local people, which, you know, you won't get that from the networks or, you know, from the internet as much or whatever. So I think we're here for the local people quite a bit.
Gutron and his wife went over to Salazar's place, and after some drinks, Salazar began kissing the other woman.
So far, so good.
At about this time, his wife walked in, and since no one told her about the swap, she was not happy.
Oh, whoops.
We try not to do like politics or religion or anything on the
Sure.
show. You know, we do fart jokes and, you know, we BS all morning. But I do feel a certain responsibility to let people know about certain things that are going on.
A lot of places will say they're for the First Amendment. We, on Thursday, actually let people call up and say anything they want. They can bag on us. They can say their piece politically. They can do a shout out to their girlfriend. They can make fart jokes of their own. Right, and no outgoing calls. No outgoing calls from the bathroom.
Okay. Guess what?
What? You're okay right now?
No way.
Huh? Right now?
I am.
Right now. Right now.
I had to.
Right.
I had to, my friend.
I dare.
Right.
You're lying. Put the phone down there, and I want to hear
Flush
your
the
flush.
toilet.
Right now, I want to hear a flush. Right now, or you're lying. All right, he is. All right. Well, I think that we're we're champions of the First Amendment. We don't just say we're for free speech. We actually open up the phone lines and give people unfettered access to 50,000 watts of talking like an idiot. You got 14 seconds, but it's cut in half, so if somebody swears, I hit that and it never makes it on the air.
We should have someone call in and swear.
Usually hit it a few times during the show.
Yeah, maybe we should test it.
Yeah.
We should have someone call in and swear.
No need.
It's for the documentary, Tom.
No need.
Why does Emily make a good co-host?
She makes a good co-host because she's such a great person, and I really like her. She's an excellent broadcaster and a really nice person. Please don't hit me. I think that we have a natural chemistry because we're the same on the air as we are off the air. I mean, what you hear is really what happens. You hear a lot of morning shows. 80 to 90% of morning shows are on the air and everything's fine, but off the air they wouldn't give each other the time of day. And her and I, it's kind of a brother and sister thing. It's a love-hate thing.
Yeah, she says fucked up. Don't let me swear in this video. Bleep me out if I swear, okay?
Because she's so sweet.
Well, I don't want to be looked at as a trucker.
You make a sailor and a trucker blush. She really pisses me off sometimes, but that's an actual relationship. That's how actual relationships are.
We don't hide it if we're annoyed with each other or if we're mad at each other. Like, we've gotten into all-out brawls on the air before, and it's real.
Marcus, who had it going on, the other guy was angry, but then the guy who was getting some already did the shooting. Well, I'm saying this, the guy who showed up, I've said it both ways now, and you've said no. You've said no both times. Joe Hutchings, before I was interrupted, I was going to say, will be here next week.
Just making sure you're not messing it up.
Okay, 13 is more
I know,
than 7.
I was just making sure.
Now I have to explain numbers to her, too.
I don't see that one. At the end of the show, you wear me down.
But now when I need you to be positive and be like, we're going to have a great call, you go,
well, by the end of the show, you wear me down. I think something that I do differently than any other co-host that Tom has had is I don't take shit. Like, not that anyone before me did, but Tom has a very strong personality, and so do I. There are just some words that...
I use a lot of words that Emily's like, what's that mean? Or that's not a word. Like toaster, that was a big one, and car. She had a hard time with car.
Toaster is 2 words.
Yeah.
For me, when Tom gives it to me a little bit, I give it back, and I feel like people really respond to that. A lot of people approach me and say, I love how you don't take anything from Tom. I love how you dish it back to him. In my defense...
Yeah. Can't wait for this.
You can't spell.
That's true.
We could do words Tom can't split.
No, I can spell. It's just when I spell something out, it never looks right to me.
We can make fun of each other in a lighthearted way. And like I said, we butt heads sometimes, but I think the biggest thing that I do differently is that I don't take anything from Tom. Like, I dish it back to him.
Doesn't look right to me.
You asked me how to spell Stephanie yesterday.
Because there's different ways to spell Stephanie.
I mean, I guess.
But
if someone messes with him, my claws come out. You know, he might really piss me off one day, but he's my older brother, so I feel like even if we go at it one day, I still love him. We have a great dynamic. We have great chemistry. We always have.
But if somebody messes with her, they're messing with me. It really is like a slightly older brother, younger sister relationship.
Like a much older brother.
Well, much older but better looking.
No judgment. You can't spell, and that's fine.
I can spell fine. Words don't look right to me after I spell.
I can't talk good, and
you don't make good talking. I don't make good righty. Yeah.
Exactly. Cold and sunny today. High near 21. Tonight, clear skies. Low near 5. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. High of 26. It's 17. I think my favorite part, and this is kind of what I tell everyone, is that it's something new every day. You know, I don't go to work and sit at a desk and stare at a computer screen all day. I get to hang out with my friend all morning and BS with him.
Plans for the future. I hope to become pregnant. Oh no, wait. Well, yeah, we just keep doing what we're doing. I like to once in a while just throw a total curveball in, come in and have a day where we're just stupid, just so we don't get into a rut. I think the problem with most morning shows is they get into a rut and they stay in that rut. So once in a while we'll have a drinking day, or once in a while, you know, we'll go up and do stuff on the roof or whatever, just out of the blue. I think it's, you know, once in a while you just gotta throw everything out the window and just goof off.
It's just a fun job, you know. It's never boring. There's never a dull moment, and you know, I get to hang out and BS all day. And I hope Tom and I stay together for a long time, you know. Every co-host he's ever had, you know, it's been an extended relationship, and I just hope that I'm here for a long time. I hope I'm here till Tom retires, you know. God knows he's an old man, so he doesn't have much time left. So eventually, can you please put that in there, please?
Think of what I could have been.
Could have been a doctor.
I could have been an astronaut. I could have been a brain surgeon. I could have been a brain surgeon astronaut.
Instead, you make fart jokes.
Instead, I make fart jokes for a living. They say you haven't been in radio until you've been fired. I have never been in radio. I'm the only person I know who hasn't been fired.
You've never been fired?
I've never been fired. But it'll happen.
WIIL Rock is the best radio station to work for. It really is.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom. Good job today.
You don't know me.
Okay, bye.
All right.